Hello my friends, welcome to this video in which I will show you how to cut a chipwood board found in the street. So this will not only help you out in your daily life, very convenient because you will find it in your street or around the corner, and secondly, this is also a very good way of reducing the consumption of resources for the planet. Let's go! So here I'm doing this cut for replacing an interior shelf from a kitchen cupboard. And for this board will be absolutely perfect. So we start by placing the board on the workbench. Before starting even the markings, let's make a quick analysis of the situation. So first of all, you can see that there are a couple of holes. This probably was an old board from an IKEA cupboard or something like this. And this doesn't matter because these holes are not having any structural impact. And secondly, the board will be put towards the bottom. So basically these holes will not be seen and will not disturb in any way the fact that it's not very even. Second thing, which is very important, is that you have some sides where it's covered with the same white than the board itself. And so what is very important is that when you're cutting, we're making sure that we're keeping the nice side. So don't cut on this side, but cut here on this side, because here on the back there is the chipwood visible. Now we're going to make the markings, and here an important point is that you can see here that there are no holes, almost no holes. They placed something here. And now for making the markings, very important, we're making the markings on the ugly side, because what happens is that when you're cutting, you will have a better cut on the bottom than on the top. So that's why when you're making the markings, do it on the ugly side. So here in my case, there were several boards to change, and basically it is the same depth, but we have different length. So now we starting with the depth. So this is 49, and as it's a long board, it will enable us to have the guarantee of having the same depth. So now we're going to make the marking, and so we know that it's 49, the depth. So when you're making the marking, always stay well aligned with the side. This is guaranteeing you that you will have the right measurement, because if you're somewhere here, it might be a bit like this. And now we're placing the ruler, and when placing the ruler, just make sure that you have the thickness visible. Here we're taking this one. And now we're making the line. So now we're ready for the cut. I've already shared a lot of solution with you in other videos, and here we're taking the circular saw. This is always better for long cuts, but you can also use the jigsaw. The result is a bit less good, but as long as it's on the back and not visible, you can take also the jigsaw, no problem. So we're starting by fixing the board. Now if you're two, the other one can hold the board and it will be fine. And then we can make the cut. So of course you can also use guides. I have a solution for you with only simple boards, one aluminum guide, but finally here it's on the back, so we'll make it like this. So here I'm connecting the circular saw to the vacuum cleaner and we can go for the cut. Here I had the vacuum cleaner, but I tell you that in case you don't have any, it's much worse. Maintenant on a fait la profondeur, maintenant il nous faut encore ces deux planches, une de 97 et une de 67. So it's taking quite some wood, so here I won't have enough for making both boards on this long one. Now we start with 117. So in case you made a mistake on the marking, you have made two lines, just put a little arrow on the line which is the good one. So I found this T, this is not normally for sewing. I bought this one on the flea market and it's super convenient for making the markings at 90 degrees. So here I just made one marking, which is here, and I'm just now drawing the line. So I need 37. You can also take, of course, a combination square. This gives you at least the line. So this is another board. And I won't cut here the full board because I only need this distance here. So here I will not cut the depth because it might be used for something else. So here another board I will cut. I need here 37 and I will cut on this side and not on this side because here I have the perfect 90 degrees factory cut. So here as it's not very convenient to make the cut on the workbench, I'm using a table. And same thing, I'm stabilizing it and we can go for the cut. So here we can see the result. So you see that here on the top, which was the ugly side, it's not a super nice cut. And now let's have a look on the bottom, on the nice side. And here you can see that it's really almost perfect even without tape. That's it, my friends. Now our kitchen cupboard board found in the street is perfectly fit for purpose. We are going now to place it. In case you have some interest for the subject, don't hesitate to join me in the next video. So see you in a second on Happy Hour TV 1.